Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video here because it looks like we have the Galaxy Note 8 schematics here, and I have printed it out for you. I used a scissor on the paper to, make it so you can kind of get the better look of it here. Of course, this is not a full exact size replica, but the schematics of how you can kind of see how the design is going to be, it looks like it might actually be the real deal. So what can we see up here? Well, if we start off at the top, you can kind of see this same kind of design as we see on the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus, with this kind of very slim bezel side where the display goes out to the edges and has this very nice rounded design at the top. This is probably the front-facing camera. This is probably the face scanning technology that Samsung is going to use to scan your face. Some Skynet stuff, I know, to unlock the phone. So that's going to be very nice. This looks like it's going to be some kind of speaker at the bottom. And that's going to be nice. We've heard Samsung might be working with Harman Kardon or some other voice company or like speaker company to produce better sound in Samsung phones. Hopefully it can be on the front side as well. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is probably going to be water resistant as well, which is nice. Now Samsung has been having a rough time lately with the Note 7 problems where it started to burn and stuff like that. So that was really bad. So they returned all of those Note 7s. The Note 5 wasn't even released in Europe. It was super strange. The last successful Samsung phone in Europe with the Note series was in fact the Galaxy Note 4. And it also had a removable back, so that's very nice. You're probably not going to get it back, but let's keep on talking here. So let's see how the front is going to look on the Galaxy Note 8. This seems to be the schematics for that. So it basically shows us, let's see, this is probably the right direction. So this is, oh my god. Come on. Oh my god, you're so stupid. Come on. Focus. Okay, there we go. So what we can kind of see here, this is probably the power on button. I think this looks like it's some kind of speaker again at the top or something. And then if we take a look at the other piece here, which is the bottom side, of course we can see an S Pen over here. Okay, this is probably the right direction. So we can kind of see an S Pen on the right side, some kind of speaker again or something. And then we can see the USB Type-C here for charging. So it looks very nice. Looks like a very good design over there. But I mean, especially it's the front side, which is going to be nice with this curved side. It looks extremely professional. And also the specs, we're probably going to see either Snapdragon 835, the same as with the S8, or Samsung's Exynos 9. But here's the weird part. We heard that Samsung might be released the Note 8 with a 6.4-inch display. 6.4 inch, that is the same size as the Xiaomi Mi Max display. So this might be the exact, or like the size of the display that the Galaxy Note 8 might use. Why, Samsung? Why don't you continue to use either the 5.7-inch display here or on the Note 4, because I think that's a really good size. Maybe they can go up to 5.9-inch because they're gonna use less bezels on the sides. But seriously, 6.4-inch, it feels like it might be a little bit too big. Okay, it might be a bit too big. It might not be because it's going more out to the sides, so you might still be able to hold the device in the hand, but still it's going to be super massive. This one, for example, this first Samsung Note phone 2011 late, it had a 5.3-inch display, and that was considered to be massive. These days it feels super small, so that's pretty fun. I can also have another example here of a 5.9-inch phone, which I use, which is the Mate 9. I'm used to 5.9-inch. It's not that hard to hold, so I don't think it's going to be that of a major issue. But 6.4-inch, they're really going up there in size. And what else? Yeah, 6 gigabytes of RAM we're also expecting to see, so it's probably going to be a nice device. Hopefully Samsung will pull it off. Hopefully this can be a nice comeback for Samsung. First of all, what I want the Note 8 to be, I want it to be released in Europe, Samsung, okay? Just release the phone in Europe again, please. They didn't do that with the Note 5. The Note 7 was also hard to get. It was gonna come in Europe, but then Samsung fell with the phone starting to burn and stuff like that, so that was not fun. So hopefully Samsung can do a comeback. I really want it because I